What is going on, traders? John with Tactical Trading here with a late night Sunday video, more like a watch list rather than an OTC Saturday. This week we will be covering four stocks, most of which we've covered before. We are going into a holiday week. Christmas is Sunday, or excuse me, on Saturday. So the markets will be observing the Christmas holiday on Friday the 24th. So looks like we'll be having a 4-day week this week, and then the following week we will have a 5-day week. The markets will be open, I believe, on New Year's Eve. I will check into that. But as far as now, we have a 4-day week this week. I do anticipate some action this week. The first stock we are going to be looking at is ICOA Inc., ICOA. This play closed at 0.0128, up 15% on Friday. If we take a look, I mean, this thing had 171 million in volume. Take a look at the chart here. Lots of volume over the last month. The month of December, we've been getting a lot of volume. This is a play I've been watching. I made an entry and an exit before I took my full position. This thing hit a high of about 271, was it? Yeah, 271 was the high, or 279. Yeah, 279 was the high back in September. This thing has been pretty much beaten up ever since. I thought it bottomed out right around 70, and this thing actually cracked lower, stopped me out in the high sixes. This thing came all the way, broke through 50 support. If you take a look back in the chart back in September, half a set support broke through, went to about 48, but then recovered very quickly. And as you can see, this thing is ramped up ever since. On October 13th, this company closed a $185 million acquisition of IBG Finance. Now looks as if on Monday, and if we take a look here, go to the Twitter page on Monday, they will be closing a $240 million acquisition of BGBF. And that will be, again, closing on Monday. So that will be approximately $400 and a quarter million dollars worth of $4.25 million worth of acquisitions this year alone. The company BGBF, this company does have 5,000 Bitcoin, which that's an estimated, what is it, 250 something million dollars. Let's take a look here. So we got that action going on. Not only is that the case, if we take a look here, the company Twitter. Also, a couple days back, last week, ICOA settles and writes off $1.76 million in convertible debt. So the company's debt-free. 2 acquisitions will be closed as of tomorrow. I will be putting a video together on these guys probably before Christmas. I'm anticipating probably Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be getting that out, hopefully. So this is definitely what I'm very excited about. So ICOA, and we take a look here again, closed at penny and a quarter. And this is one, again, high volume. This is something I think we could have a really good week going in to next week on ICOA. So this is definitely my top play going into the opening of the week next week. Second play is a play we've been talking about since the spring. This is APTY, App Systems, closed at 0.0142, up 30% on Friday. Take a look here at the chart, and do forgive me, I'm making this video awful late. Take a look here at this 6-month chart. And now that we have this spare stablecoin news, it looks like we have plenty of room to run here. Hit the highs of 3 just about a month and a half ago. And right here, great way to end our week. Spera stablecoin announces milestone with release of Spera stablecoin to testnet. So the stablecoin is on testnet, and I don't know how long that takes exactly. I probably should have looked into that before I made the video, but I will be looking into that. I'll have another video out during the week, so I'm sure either they'll be announcing it or I'll find out if I'm able to of how long this trial on testnet goes and when they should be anticipating a live go at it for APT, or the Spera stablecoin for APTY. So definitely one I like. So going to be moving into the third stock. This is one we've only talked about one or two times before. This is QEDN, QED Connect, closed at 0.0023. If we take a look at the security details, and again, only 3 million in volume, so low volume. The security details, they have a good share structure of 3 billion shares, 2.2 outstanding, 2.1 on the unrestricted, and 1.58 at the DTC. And again, only a quarter of a penny. Reason I like these guys, perfect timing for the heat to kick on, but it is getting cold out there, so I hope you don't mind a little bit of vents blowing in the background. But if we take a look here at the Twitter page, GM Sasha Inchi products have been accepted on Grupo Excito, and this is their website. They have over 1,500 stores in Colombia, Brazil, Uruguay, and Argentina. And you can take a look here. The products have been proved to be a part of ANDI, the association in Colombia. This will also allow them to present its products to Kellogg, PepsiCo, and many others. So looks like a lot of things are getting going here, and they've been working on this for quite some time. Here, Sasha Inchi received a positive feedback from Nestle. Now the product moved to marketing. Very good. I mean, Nestle, Purina, Pepsi, Kellogg, a lot of possibilities here. And the product that they have, this is a this product is actually a vegan protein. In fact, it says right here, powder. It's a vegan snack, powder, beverage, and animal food. Complete vegan protein with omega-3, 6, and 9. And from what I understand, it's the only one in the world. So they've got the production line going after some time. If we can take a look here, I'll even scroll down a little bit here on the Twitter page. This is not getting recognized. Very low volume. Really hasn't been moving. But let's take a look. It was a little before December. Bear with me 1 second. I do apologize. Let's see. They applied for Whole Foods. Regardless, they had a tweet with the production line going, but I'm not going to waste your time going through all this. But regardless, this is definitely a sleeper that I really like this one. I think if we get news on a contract or anything with Nestle, Purina, PepsiCo, because also, mind you, they do have the pet food as well too. So, and pet food is also a very, very enormous market. So, this has unlimited potential here, and at a quarter of a penny and only about 2 billion shares available. I don't know. This is what I'm definitely going to be taking a flyer on and seeing how this one pans out. Last but not least, we're going to go with AXXA. This is a stock we brought to your attention last week at right around 4 cents. Closed at 5.5 cents, up 3% after a little bit of a beating after some news. The news came out on Thursday. If we take a look here, want to take a look at the chart. We're also still looking at OMUV. 34 cents. I'm not apt to really buy it right up there. Could still run. Could run to $1. Who knows? But long and short, I'd probably wait for a little bit of a pullback on that one. But if we look at the chart here on AXXA, 5.5 cents. This thing had you look at that massive red candle on Thursday, pretty rough day. I do anticipate this thing bouncing back. If we take a look here at the Twitter page, did I just close that damn thing? That's all right. We'll just have to do it this way. This is exactly what I'm looking for anyways. AXXA, great weekend. He says I'll be off Twitter until next official update drops. Lots brewing. I'll remind you about a few. Lots of updates. AXXA, the 1 mile crypto swap recently. I wouldn't be surprised if you see new coins added to the list of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others on the AXXA list. Comes down here. Metaverse initiative is in full swing. The director, Peter, is in LA back from Asia, where he was based for over a decade. Expect exciting updates on collaborations in the works. Virtual worlds acquisitions, so that's exciting right there. Way more updates on the real estate. Let's see anything else here, but they will have more updates. So we're anticipating more updates with AXXA. Again, with this, we'll take a look at the share structure. Very good share structure. Lots going on. Lots of revenue. Real estate deal that could bring in over $100 million worth of assets, and they said that's going to be audited as well too. Hopefully getting especially with the share structure, you look only 680 million authorized shares, 550 million on the give or take a few on the unrestricted. So, and I'd like to, get into a little bit of a quick strategy session before we do get off this. When we called this out, this stock was at a little under 3 cents on Twitter. And with the video, it was 4 cents. And if you take a look at the chart here, again, we have to go back and redo this. I don't know why OTC Markets is doing this for me, but we're going to just go take a look at the 1 month chart now. As you can see, this is the day, or actually this is the day, because this thing popped off and then it came all the way back. So this is actually the day we had the video on it. Now, if you bought anywhere under 4 cents, there is really no excuse for you not at least having half of your investment out of this thing. Right now, I'm holding a free position in this. I have absolutely none of my initial investment in this play because of the way it ran. Now, does that mean I don't have confidence in this play? Absolutely not. I do have confidence in this play. But given the market, I'm not going to be greedy or foolish. This thing ran, and as you can see, on the 15th, this thing ran all the way almost to 9 cents, up to 8.75. What I did is I had a little bit of under a 3 average. I started buying a little under 3 cents. I did chase a little bit when this thing ran closer to 4, and that's right around this day on the 9th. It did pull back, and it pulled back harshly, well under 3, all the way down to 260, where I was able to get some 270s, 280s, get my average under 3. Then I put, what I did is that evening, I went and I put some sell orders in. I put, now let's just say I bought 1 million shares. I put 250,000 sell order in at $6.95, 250,000 at $7.95, half the position. Well, what happened is this thing busted through both of them. Did I feel bad that the 695s got filled? Absolutely not, because I still had 750,000 shares on. And then when it busted through the 8s, it all went up all the way up to 875. When I got up to about 840, 850, I started getting a little, why did I sell? But then what did I do? I sold another 100,000 shares. So actually 600,000 shares were sold. And this thing then dropped all the way back down to the 540s, 550s. And at that point had an absolutely 100% paid for free position. So that drop, naturally, what do? You add. So I added on the 550 drop. What does it do? The next day, almost goes up to 8 cents again, 7.5 cents, where I took off that 150,000 shares that I added and took it off a little bit, just a little under 7 cents. So now you have extra profit. Now these whips and these big moves on this low floater, you have absolutely no risk whatsoever, and you can hold this position a little bit longer because your investment is out. Now, same thing with ICOA. Right now, ICOA is my favorite play going into next week. Long term, obviously, Ilis and Fern are my two favorite plays, but shorter term, I mean next week. I mean ICOA is a play I like long term. Definitely like it long term, and that's why I'm going to be doing a video about it next week. But definitely like this is my favorite play going into next week. And this is another play. Being it's my favorite play, you would think, why would I even sell a share? That's not the case. That would be foolish. Take a look at the month chart. As soon as this thing broke below half a penny, that's when my radar started going off. I already stopped out of a position right around here, a little under 70. So when this thing broke and showed strength past a half a penny, I loaded the boat. Also loaded more between 74 and 81. So I had about a 63, 64 cost basis on this. Let's just use 1 million shares again. So you buy 1 million shares, and your cost basis is, let's just say 65 even. Raise up the cost basis. So you put an order in to sell maybe 250,000 at 125 and put another one in at 135. Right? Now, as you can see, and then when it gets close to 134, you know what, you might even want to go after those and get those $250,000 off at like 130 or something. And now what you have is a situation, see, once you see that's rejected, or you hang on because I think it's going to blow through it on Monday, but you have a free position. Now if this thing dips, you have cash on the side, you're at liberty on a high conviction play to go in and get cheaper shares. Now, if you were to sell your $500,000, let's just say half of your position up in the 130s that you bought down in the 60s, right? Let's just say it rips up to 150, but then it has a bad day, pulls down to 119, 112, 109, right? You can add, just like the other day when this thing ripped right up here, it ripped up to 133, but then the following day went as low as 105, where you can add, and you're talking over a quarter of a penny. You're talking almost 20, 25% on a position where you can be taking just, if you have let's just say 1 million share position you want as a core, you buy an extra $250,000 and you use those to flip. High conviction plays are the best plays to do this on because you have no worry that even on days of the dip, you have conviction to buy these things. And as long as your thesis doesn't change or bad news comes out, you're protecting yourself. So this is the way I would suggest trading anything in the OTC. Nothing in the OTC is a long-term hold until it proves otherwise. Every one of these companies is garbage until they prove otherwise. That's the mindset I take. The reason I take this mindset is because I don't want to be let down, and I also don't want to be, I don't want to be wowed or fooled or tricked into thinking a situation is better than it really is because I want it to be, not because in reality it is. So my advice, and you saw the market we went through. We went through a very tough market back in late February, early March of this year. Went through another tough market just not too long ago. I think it's rebounding, but it's still a very rough market. You still have to trade very carefully. I think the best option would be when you have a play you have high conviction on. If I have high conviction, I'm going to load a little more than I want for my core position. And when I get that opportunity to take a profit and take what I put in, if I put 10,000 in, I want to take 11,000 out. And then whatever I have here, I'll leave. And then if it dips, I put some of that money back to work in there, or I put it into a brand new position. Or if it shoots, you still have your tail on, and you let the rest ride. And that's how you make a fortune in this market. But the fact, if you're going to sit there and just hang on, diamond hands, and just ride the whole thing through, you're not doing yourself any favors. So, and keep an eye out. I don't know if I'm going to start it this week because of the holiday, or we're going to start the following week, but we're going to start some strategy sessions. Call it Tactical Tuesday. We'll put them out either every Tuesday or every other Tuesday. I'm not sure how many I want to put out, but they will be strategy sessions. Hopefully that can help out a little bit, rather than just giving some stock picks. So, that's all I got for you tonight. Have a good evening. Be aware, we do have a holiday week coming up. The volume may be a little lower. I do think that there will be some volume coming into the OTC. I think it's the time to shine for the OTC. I think we will get that push, being that after, obviously there's the wash sale rule and whatnot, but I believe a lot of that the tax profit could be over with. A lot of the guys that are cognizant of these tax issues have already taken their profits, and they're on vacation this week. So that's all I got for you. Please like, please share, please subscribe. Any comments, questions, please put them in the comment section below. And as always, traders, let's get that money.